Hey guys, welcome back to another course vlog. This is Julio Dotel with the Simple Game. This was recorded a couple weeks back, but now that I'm done with school, I'm able to upload it. So this is the 10th hole, the back nine at Ironwood Golf Course. And there's a lot of shots I want to talk about on this vlog, but it's a dog leg to the left. I was aiming more towards the left and I just pulled it, but it's in the middle of the fairway. And this is something I kind of want to talk about for the majority of the vlog, and it's my alignment. I'm aiming way to the left on this shot. It's about 150 yards into the wind. Hit a low punch, but I push it, and it's just short of the bunker. This is a uphill shot. Very, very hard shot to pull off. But I just like to. I don't like playing uphill shots with a slope. I just like to take a jab at it with an open face. But that was a pretty good shot to about 10 feet. It was a tricky pin location, but I was able to make a good recovery shot. Putt for par. And not too bad. I almost make that for par, but it's a bogey to start with, so I'm one over after one hole. So hole number 11, it's 153 yards uphill, wind off the right. This is a well-aligned 7-iron. I'm using a 6-iron. So it was a good shot. I started it left of the green and drew it back onto the green. So I left myself about 20 to 25 feet. Sort of downhill because the green runs from left to right, also from back to front. Kind of short on that putt. I knew it was downhill, but I just gave it too much respect. And I sort of wanted to not edit this and show you guys a little bit of how I read the greens. So after, I like a blank ball. So after standing behind it, I sort of move around until I feel the line, and I just set up to it. And sort of like Dave Stockton teaches, no practice swings, just hit it. And now we're on the 12th hole, par 5, 571 yards. It's a brutal hole, uphill tee shot. I was also working on my ball position, moving it a little further back. But that was a little too far behind, and I blocked it to the left, into the trees. So I'm playing a low punch shot. You guys can barely tell, but those branches are in play towards my direction. It's a straightforward hole, but I was just wanting to punch out. Pretty good shot. A little too short for my taste, but that's okay. It's about 195, I think I had it at. Green is sort of downhill. Trying to hit a easy 5-iron. If it's short, it's okay. Really skanky shot. Sort of first, second groove, thin shot. Didn't quite make it there, but like I said, short is okay. Takes out the bunkers out of play. Just have a 30-yard pitch shot. And you guys are going to see I didn't hit this too well. Just a little too aggressive on it. Pretty sure that was a 60-degree. And I just got way too aggressive. And, you know, this green was really bad. So just wanted a 2-putt and get out of the way. I wasn't going to take the time to clean off the leaves. There's just too many. Left that to about... I think it was 5 feet, 4 feet short. Like I said, if you want to be a pretty decent player, these are the putts you have to make. So again, I just stand behind the ball. If I feel like it's going to break to the left, I just start looking left until I instinctively know that's too much. So it was about a cut break, and we're able to make that. So hole number 13 is a dog leg, a really sharp dog leg to the right. Hazard trees to the left, out of bounds to the right. It's a proper dog leg hole. So this is a 5-iron, just put it in the fairway, then have about a 90-80 yard wedge shot. So it's a pretty cool shot. Next time I play this hole, I'll make sure to show you guys the gap that's pretty narrow on this tee shot. So 56-degree wedge, alignment way to the left. This is something I'm going to be working on for the next couple weeks. You can't tell, but this green looks flat, but there are major drop-offs to the left and right. Hit that to the left of the green, 20 feet past the pin, too aggressive. And this was the theme of the day. I just kept hitting my putts pretty short. So after reading this, about a 5-footer, safe par. You can tell I gave that a lot of respect. It's really downhill where that pin was positioned. Hole number 14 is a uphill par 3, 153 yards. Into the wind, I took a 6-iron and tried to play a knockdown shot. Played it pretty well, little right of the pin, but it was just too much club. I misjudged the wind. So I have a uphill chip shot. This course is riddled with these shots. If you go over the green, you have these tricky little chip shots. So left that a little short, gave it way too much respect. And we have a 15-footer to try to save par. So I read that pretty well, little underread, but that's okay. This is something I see with high handicappers. They try to go for it, and then they have a 5-foot putt coming back, and that's how they start shooting high numbers. Here we go. Pretty cool slow-mo shot, 8-iron, wind off the right, downhill par 3, 155 yards. Playing another knockdown shot, drawing it into the wind. And this was a very, very decent tee shot. I had to show this. Tee box is over there. It was 151. I hit a knockdown 8-iron. That's where it landed. And then it spun back, apparently. So it landed, hopped forward, and spun back. Probably 6 feet, 7 feet. But if I had that, I don't know, 2 feet left, it could have spun back in. Been close so many times to making a hole in one here. So yeah, came pretty close to hitting a very, very decent tee shot, but it was good nonetheless. Uphill, breaks to the left. Yep, left is short. Uphill putts, you cannot leave them short. You have to get aggressive. Left that right in the jaws. So we move on to hole number 16, my favorite hole of the course. And again, like I spoke on the last vlog, this only takes about 10 seconds to do. Just back away from the ball. If you feel like you're misaligned or something is weird, just back off and try to reposition yourself. So I was working on ball position and hit that pretty well, a little bottomy, but it wasn't too bad. Sort of cut that into the wind. It was a good tee shot. It's awesome. Alright, here we go, guys. Hashtag no roll with my drive on number 16. It's literally only like, 2/3 of a yard forward of it. But there's the green. This is my favorite hole during springtime because the trees are fully flourished and it just looks amazing. So here we go, second shot. Yeah, so that was funny that I said 2/3 of a yard, basically 2 feet. But anyways, it's about 110 yards to the pin, and like I was speaking on before, alignment is way to the left. And when you're aligned close to your target, you come over the top a bit. But it's something I've been doing for a while, and it's something I'll have to work on. Very good wedge shot to about 5 feet, 6 feet, downhill breaking to the right. Yeah, and I sort of kissed the lip, but it wasn't good enough. And just a tap in for par. Played the hole pretty well. So after 2 missed opportunities for birdie. This is a slow-mo drive, hole number 17, par 5, little to the right, but I was aimed to the left on purpose, went off the left, out of bounds to the right, so I wanted to either push it and draw it a little, or if it's just a straight push, it's all right. And this is just like the last vlog. Instead of just laying up, bad ground, uphill shot, a recipe for a hook in my case, or a very wrong strike, go for it. Take the gamble. I hook it into the trees.
Ooh.
Yep. And
That's an iffy.
Yep, that was horrible. Provisional, same thing. Hook it into the trees. And a provisional to my provisional, I finally hit it.
I am so lucky. There's my first provisional, and it's not out of bounds, but my second shot is over there at third. So, yeah, I'm actually gonna be able to hit 3 under the trees. So lucky.
Yep, so I was very fortunate that none of the balls went out of bounds, especially my second shot. But this was, throwing on a bad shot on top of a bad shot. Instead of just chipping up 30 yards and just leaving myself a good pitch shot, I go for it, hit a root, and go backwards about 30 yards. Just bad course management. 105 yards, I believe, to the green. Pretty simple shot. It's where I should have been after my second shot. Close stance because my ball was above my feet, and it was a decent shot. Not too impressive, but pretty average. So this is to try to save par, and I left it short. Just all day short. But very fortunate to walk out with a bogey, even though it hurts. So just like the last vlog, I bogeyed the hole before last, and I did it again. Another cool slow-mo shot. Very tight tee shot. Par 5. 3 wood is enough, but I'm getting desperate. That looks pretty straight, but it was a heel cut. Into the trees, trying to hit a 4 hybrid and punch it out. Thin it very horribly and got very fortunate it did not go in the water. And last slow-mo shot, 6 iron, 160 something yards uphill into the wind, and hit it very decent. I thought I was going to draw it a little bit more than that off that ball by my feet, but I didn't. So to finish off, we have a 20-yard chip shot that I hit, fortunately, very well. So I just have this to tap in for a round of 4 over par. And there you go, guys. So alongside with my alignment, also goes to show that I keep making bad decisions. So hope you guys like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.